All right, let's talk about changing your life. Is trucking the change in your life that you're looking for? Well, it's a big decision to come out here truck driving. What I tell you to do, what you need to do is do your research. If you got a CDL and you're at another company, is Prime right for you? Do your research. See how much Prime pays, cent per mile. Or if you're leased, how much it pays. Is it going to be a good fit for you? Whichever company you pick, you need to make sure that it's a good fit for you. Make sure if you're looking for OTR, if you're looking for local, if you're looking for regional, you need to do your research and see what you really want to do. You want to see how much experience is required for the job that you're going to. Is it no experience in the trucking industry and they'll hire you? Is it like a year? Is it 2 years? I mean, make a plan. You might start off with one of these places that doesn't have any requirement on experience, and you might just go from there. So if you're trying to get to a job that another trucking company that requires a lot of experience, you got to start somewhere. Make your plans. For the CDL holders, make your plans. Decide what you need to do, how much experience you need to do. Are you willing to be over the road? Are you willing to do local? Are you willing to do regional? Look into whatever. First off, figure out what you want to do. Do you just want to be local? Then find out how much experience you need. How much does it pay? Are you going to be all right making that amount? So if you got your CDL, do your research on these companies. If you don't have a CDL, you need to decide if you're going to do a trucking school where you pay for it, but you don't have a job afterwards. It falls back to doing research. Find out whatever job you're looking at to get that CDL, if it's a right fit for you. Because you might want to be better off going to a trucking school like Prime. That way you're guaranteed, you get your CDL and you're guaranteed a job. Like, as soon as you pass your test and you get your CDL, you have a job. You're hired on. You're starting your experience. It's going to lead to other things. It's going to open more doors for you. So you want to kind of research your companies. Think about what you're doing. If you pick Prime, then do the research on Prime. Look into Prime. It's a good thing to research all of this. Just find out what's better for you, company or lease. No experience, what kind of jobs are available in your area. If you come to Prime and you're going to do a year here for a CDL and you only want to do a year here, start your plans now. Find out how long you need to be at Prime before you can go to the company you're really looking into going to. So some of the things that you need to do before you come out here or go to a school or get your CDL, you need to make some life decisions. Like, we'll talk about family. Do I have a support system there? Does my wife support me in my decision to do this? How are my kids going to react? If you don't have any family, like maybe your mother, your father, do they need you home right now? So you need to really get your support system going. It's going to make it a lot easier if you have people in your corner. You got to have a good support system. That way, when you're doubting yourself, you have somebody to talk to push you and motivate you to keep doing this. Also get your money right before you come out here. Because if you're making a decision to come out here, you need to make sure that your bills are paid. Or get rid of as many bills as you can before you come out here. Stuff you're not going to be using while you're over the road. There's a lot of decision making going on, but the two main things is your family and your money is what I'm looking at. Like, am I going to be all right to pay my house payment for a couple months while I'm in training, until I get to the TNT process where the money starts coming in. So that's kind of like some of the stuff that you need to do before you even come out here truck driving. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of thought. It's getting everything in order to come out here so you don't have any problems. But this is just a video I wanted to do for a while about if you have a CDL or no CDL. If you're deciding to come out here truck driving, you really want to do this research. Next part of the video I want to do is if you decided to come to Prime, so stay tuned for the second half. So if you're this far into it, you might have decided to come to Prime, so you want to know about the application process, kind of. So here's what you need to have. You need to start getting all of your stuff together. You need to make sure your job history is accurate. They're going to call your job. They're going to call these places and make sure that you let those ex-employers know that, hey, Prime's going to be calling. You know, they want to know if I worked here. All they got to say is, yeah, he worked here from that time to that time. It's not hard. The number one problem people have that they're not clearing, from what I understand, is the job history. Like, they're not clearing on time because their job history, they're having a hard time getting it through. So let your employer know that Prime's going to call. That's a pretty good idea. You know, your references. Make sure they know that Prime's going to call them, and they might need to answer a area code from Missouri. They might need to answer unknown calls. I mean, keep them informed. Tell them that they're going to call, and you really, really need them to answer the phone. You know, it's always good to let them know. Always let people know ahead of time. You also need to start thinking, when was my last ticket? How many tickets have I had? When all did I get a ticket? Even the little small ones. You got to list all those tickets. You never know when it's going to come up and haunt you. I've seen it come up and haunt people before. They didn't put it down. They get out here, find out that it's haunting them. So any knowledge of it that you have, you need to go ahead and get the original copy of your birth certificate or the certified copy of your birth certificate. If you don't have one and you have a printed out copy, that's a problem. They want the certified one. You need to get that birth certificate. You need to get a blank check or a direct deposit form. You know, that's paperwork you're going to need to bring with you. You're going to have to go get your medical card. Start eating healthy now. You know, you're still making decisions. You're still in that decision process. You need to start eating healthy and try to make sure that your medical's taken care of. You don't want to be disqualified for any medical problem. Also, you're going to need to start studying for that permit test, because you're going to have to take a permit test. If you don't have a CDL yet, you're going to have to study for that permit test. Study, because you're going to go take that permit test. You know, also, you want to make sure that you bring as much documents as you can. You never know what's going to help you out or what you might need. You know, also, people that have green cards, you're going to bring your green card instead of a birth certificate. I forgot to mention a green card. So just remember, if you don't have a birth certificate, normally you have a green card. So bring all those extra documents. Anything you think that's going to help you, bring it. Make sure that you check in with your recruiter every so often and make sure that the whole process is going nice and smooth. You don't want any surprises once you get here, and you want to make sure that they kind of keep up with checking some of this stuff, so that way it's cleared by the time you get here. You know, once you apply, your application's good for 30 days. So you need to have everything ready within that 30 days. Make sure you do everything. Don't wait till the day you're going to get on the bus to take your permit test. Get it done before then. That way you don't have to stress it, and it's one less thing to worry about, so you don't forget anything that's more important, like going shopping for clothes or packing your clothes, or, you know, what all you need to bring, or direct deposit slip, a blank check, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's a lot of stuff that they're going to require. They're going to do they are really going to do a background check on you. They're going to check your criminal background history. They're going to see all the tickets. You can't hide nothing from them. You know, best thing to do at Prime is be honest, because they can look at some of the tickets and they'll be like, oh, well, he was honest about it. So, you know, he said it was there and we see it there. Best bet is being honest. A lot of stuff that, as long as you're honest with Prime and they don't find it on their own, they're going to be more willing to work with you. But if you choose Prime, come on out here. It's a great company. I like it here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, any questions. If you're wanting me for a trainer, then go ahead and click that link in my description. It'll send you to support my channel and stuff like that. Watch that little video, and if you do those steps, you can have me as your trainer. I'm out.